Pmms Lady Mariners versus your CU Lady Scorpions. Let's meet now the starters for the Philippine Marine Merchant School Lady Mariners. At small forward, number 6, Pesito. At power forward, jersey number 27, Salvador. At center, number 14, Pagobo. At point guard, jersey number 11, Messina. And at shooting guard, number 18, San Diego. The head coach of the Lady Mariners, Mr. Ralph Briones. And now let's give it up for your Centro Escolar University Lady Scorpions. Small forward number 14, Diana De Felis. Power forward number 4, Raven Ortida. Center number 17, Jerel Bani. Point guard number 29, Hana Gumapo. And shooting guard number 15, Crizian Bautista. Head coach for the Lady Scorpions, Romel Gador. Our official second game, crew chief, Garil Bulawan. Umpire 1, Francis Kiko Magalona Oliveros. And umpire 2, Rafael Del Mar. This game is under the supervision of technical head John Santiago and Commissioner Anthony Sudit. This is the NCAA Season 30 Exceeding Sports Beyond Borders.
Live here at the Pats College of Aeronautics here in Parañaque City para sa ating continuation ng elimination games ng NCRAA Season 30. Charles Bechong here. Coach Anton De Los Reyes bringing you the action for the NCRAA Season 30. Great to have you with us. And for our first game of our Wednesday quintuple header, it's the battle between CEU Lady Scorpions and PMMS Lady Mariners. And a quick 2 points from the Scorpions to get in the early goings of this first quarter. And right now we have a 4-0 differential for the CEU. They lead 4-0. Messina's 3 won't go. And on the attack, all alone, is Hana Gumapo, making it a 6-0, 6-0 run here in the early stages of the first. Messina now to Pesito, jab step, loses control of the leather. Messina, 3-pointer, that is good for Genevieve Sediego. And a steal from the Lady Mariners. It's Messina to Pesito. Again, it's Seniedo. Two minutes gone by the first quarter. And we're at 6-3. CEU Lady Scorpions, Gumapo. 14 on their shot clock, almost losing it. And an offensive foul is going to be called against Crizian Bautista.
Number 15, Crizian Bautista.
At the start here in the first quarter, you can see the height difference of this Lady Scorpions going up against this PMMS Lady Mariners. It's Bani manning the middle, the anchor on defense for the Lady Scorpions.
Hacking foul, number 17, Gerald Bani. First personal, second team foul, Lady Scorpions.
Now shooting 2 free throws is Ella Salvador
Two free
from
throws for
the
Salvador.
Philippine Merchant Marine School. .7:29 here in the first quarter. And earlier today, just finished the first game of today. It's Bestlink College of the Philippines winning over EAC Cavite. It was a tough contested ball game. Went down to the last possession. And Jerel Bani carving her way inside, gets fouled. And when you're that tall, you're that big, definitely you will head to the line many, many times in one game. Gerald Bani shooting her second free throw, splits the charity strike. Almost stolen by the Lady Scorpions. On the attack now. The Lady Mariners shooting a three-pointer. Gumapo secures the rebound.
Hanging foul number 27, Ella Salvador.
And Ella Salvador picking up her first free throw. De Fiesta coming in for Messina. Gumapo is pushing the pace for the Lady Scorpions. Corner three, that is short.
So today's matchup against the with the Lady Mariners and the Lady Scorpions, this is a battle of two unbeaten teams. Both are at 1-0. For the Lady Scorpions, they came off a win against Bestlink College of the Philippines, Lady Calasags, and they are looking to take solo first. Chrissy Ann Bautista was the player of the game for that one, and it was a very balanced performance. 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Coach Romel or Mel Gador wants to keep things as simple as possible. He wants the ladies to rebound, of course, control the boards, and run the offense that they have practiced. Now coming after that, the WNCAA championship, there are no other leagues, no tune-up with other teams, so they really focused on their team chemistry. And you can see that with how the Lady Scorpions are playing together as a unit, as a well-oiled machine. For the other side, the Lady Mariners, as well, no other leagues, and they are focusing on the NCRAA, and head coach Ralph Briones always stresses on teamwork and unselfishness. There is no added pressure to beat CEU. Just make sure to challenge as much as possible. So the Lady Mariners coming off a win against Bestlink College of the Philippines as well. So both of these teams have beaten the Lady Calasags. So they are gunning for that solo top spot in our NCRAA Season 30.
Right now the score is 11-7. We're in the halfway mark of the first quarter.
Two free throws for Eloisa Pagobo.
Eloisa Pagobo, one of the bright spots for this Lady Mariners team. Miss on that first free throw and then splits the charity strike. Now it's a 2-2-1 full court press for the Lady Mariners. And a foul is gonna be called against Eloisa Pagobo.
Foul
it seems
number
to be.
14, Eloisa Pagomo, second
It seems
personal.
like Diana De Feles
Substitution for the
is
ladies Scorpions.
shaken up right now.
Britannia checks in. For Raven
So
Ortega.
Diana DeFell is now on the line. She is been known to take those mid-range jump shots. Pretty common normally. Left-handed players shoot very well from the outside, Charles.
I mean, that's the stereotype. Or,
That's the stereotype.
Tsaka mas mahirap daw depensahan,
Yes.
coach, no, pagka kaliwete. Because we're all used to defending players right-handed. Three-pointer is a miss from Ferolino, but they get the ball back. Wanted to
Substitution
give
for the
it
Lady
back to
Mariners.
Ferolino, but the pass was too strong.
Chelsea Messina checks in.
So that's Diana DeFellis going cross-court, wanting to give it back
Also
to
for the Lady
JJ
Scorpions,
Ferolino.
Claire
It was a good
Tapin checks-
play.
checks in.
Got her open at the wing for that three-point attempt. Sayang lang at hindi na-convert ng Lady Scorpions on that sequence.
CEU now in the penalty. Ferolino is guarding De Feles. Now a three-pointer
Ella Salvador.
by Ella Salvador, and another steal by Ella. She is fouled, and she will head to the line for two. Chance for a 5-0 swing from Ella Salvador alone.
Foul number 12.
Oh, Mariela
Britannia.
Salvador,
First personal.
she's their team captain in their last outing against the Lady Calasags. She scored 12.7 rebounds and 2 blocks. So you could consider Ella Salvador as a triple threat. She scores, she rebounds, she defends. And that's the basic definition of a triple threat type of player.
Splits her charity strike is Ella Salvador. 12-11, and another steal by Ella. Ferolino. They turn the ball over. Great defense from the Lady Mariners.
So the Lady Mariners doing the job on defense.
Great cut right there from Jennifer Diego. And a timeout has been called by CEU Lady Scorpions. 14-11, 3:36 remaining. PMMS leading by 3.
Philippines Sports Commission.
.336 remaining here in the first quarter, and it's been Ella Salvador doing the damage on the side of PMMS with 4 points already, and a couple of steals, and their defense has been really great in the early goings of this first quarter.
The Lady Mariners, all 5 starters in their last game scored in double digits. That's Bea Pesito, Chelsea Messina, Eloisa Pagobo, Gwen Diego, and our favorite for today, that's Mariela Salvador.
That's correct.
They all scored double digits in their last outing. So they carry the load, the starters talking about, for the Lady Mariners.
And the foul has been called. That is against Bea Besito on the attack by Claire Tapinit. There was clear contact on that play.
The aggressive is the defense being shown by the PMMS Lady Mariners. And the reason why I say that, the whole being aggressive on defense is because I spoke to assistant coach Elvin Chan as well, and during the break, the Lady Mariners only play against themselves because they don't do any tune-up. So it's basically them competing against each other. So when they play against another team, they're very excited because they're so used to playing with, against each other. So whenever there's a new opponent, medyo nanggigigil talaga sila sa depensa.
That's correct, Coach. Pero meron bang disadvantage din yun, yung only playing against your teammates?
Okay, that's a good question. There's a disadvantage because syempre you're playing against your teammates who know the same place you're going to be running.
That's correct.
So nadedepensahan. Here's the advantage though. The fact that those are being defended will give you options and will make you realize that there are other things you can do apart from the place that you are running. So yun yung advantage nun.
It'll make you think talaga, Coach.
Yes. No? So kahit na sabihin mo, ano ba naman, Coach, nakakasawa, we keep doing the same thing over and over. Etong play na to, run natin, horns. Pero hindi nyo nare-realize because na-check yan, you end up finding other options.
And on the side of CEU, Jessica Mahusay with a floater to get them trailing by 1, and now they lead. Monte Claro, or Monte Calvo rather. Again, it's Jessica Mahusay. Ang husay nitong batang to, Coach. Napatawag na ng timeout itong PMMS with 2:24 to go. 19-16 CEU.
So earlier, CEU going on a 6-0 run to take the lead back from the Lady Mariners. Jessica Mahusay spearheading that attack, 4 points. Helping her out is number 21, Dory May Montecalvo. So the two of them combining for 6 points to give a 3-point lead to the Lady Scorpions. Again, these are 11-time WNCAA champions, and they hold the record for most championships in the women's division. So this Lady Scorpion team, it's a tough matchup for the Lady Mariners.
1:57 left here in the first. Sa Diego, and she is fouled. Both teams in the penalty right now.
A great jab step by Diego. So you saw there earlier, head Coach Mel
Two free throws.
Gador
Genevieve San Diego.
giving out instructions to the Lady Scorpions.
And shooting 2 free throws is San Diego. Genevieve San Diego, who's been playing solid so far here in the first quarter. .134 left, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Mahusay couldn't get it to go. Now White Shirts on the attack. Pesito now to Messina. Salvador's three. Look who gets the rebound. Wow, Ella Salvador. She hoisted up that three-pointer and follow through that shot to get that rebound.
So that's basic basketball. When you take the shot, you need to follow. We've been teaching that, and we were taught that way back in grade school, to always follow your shot, because no one knows where that ball is going to go more than you do, because you were the one who took that shot. So you would know if it's short, if it's long, it's off to the left or to the right. So that's why it's quite important to follow your shot always.
19 apiece, 110 remaining here in the first. Ferolino couldn't get a hold of that leather. Messina pushing the pace. Pesito couldn't get a hold of that ball. The pass was too strong.
So Rizalin de Fiesta, little too much sauce on that pass for Bea Pesito. Had the right intention though. That is how you're supposed to do a forward pass. It should be ahead of the player.
Meanwhile, it's Tapinit escaping on that break. No one there to guard her. Ella Salvador, 41 seconds left, 21-19. The Fiesta with 12. On top of the key, Messina goes to the middle. Floater won't go. And again, an unforced error coming from the Lady Scorpions.
Lady Scorpions are looking to push the pace every chance they get. And later on, I am going to give a little interesting thing that Coach Mel Gador told the Lady Scorpions prior to this game during their huddle.
Ano ba yan, Coach? May mga prizes ba yan? May mga
We'll see. I'll let you guys know.
surprises.
Yes.
And again, both teams in the penalty. 8.7 seconds remaining here in the first. CEU Lady Scorpions leading by 4. Messina shooting 2 free throws. She makes the first one. And 2 of 2 on the charity strike.
Messina 2 for 2.
Ito na naman yung depensa ng Lady Mariners. Tapinit goes all the way. Couldn't get it. 2 seconds. And that will do it at the end of first. 2-point lead for the CEU Lady Scorpions, 23-21. Still live here at the Pats College of Aeronautics here in Parañaque City para sa ating NCRAA Season 30. Charles Bechong here. Coach Anton de los Reyes bringing you the action of the NCRAA Season 30. And at the end of first, CEU Lady Scorpions leading by 2, 23-21. And Coach, ano yung interesting fact mo na kanina mo pa kami pinaghihintay?
So I spoke to head coach Mel Gador, and he stressed to keep things as simple as possible, control the rebounds, especially the offensive rebounds, because what he mentioned was for every offensive rebound that the Mariners get, they will do sprints.
Ay, ganon?
Oo, so hindi natin alam. I didn't ask Coach Mel if it will be full court sprints or half court sprints or suicides ba yan or 100-meter sprint. But just the
Ilang walls ba yan, no?
sprints.
Ilang walls?
Oo, so that's something that we're gonna watch out for, kung how many rebounds or offensive rebounds na ang Lady Mariners. At malalaman natin kung ilan ng isi-sprint ng Lady Scorpions.
Akala ko naman, Coach, parang incentive pagka may mga ganito. Mga offensive yun. Yung pala, parusa.
Parusa.
Pero that's something, you know, to challenge
Yes.
the Lady Scorpions.
So that's something that you have to rise up to. You know, those types of challenges that your head coach gives you.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Nothing there. 27-21, CEU by 6.
So for the first quarter, the Lady Mariners 5 for 17. Para naman sa CEU Lady Scorpions 10 out of 19 from the field. Now here's something that's interesting. The bench points of the Lady Scorpions at 12. Samantalang sa Lady Mariners naman, 0. Not really surprised na 0 ang sa Lady Mariners because head coach Ralph Briones really puts a lot heavy minutes on his starters. Kumbaga, they carry the brunt of the load during the game.
But the question is, Coach, is that sustainable, that kind of system na heavy minutes yung starters niya, knowing that your opponent has good rotation? Yun nga, sabi mo, bench points, 12. So that's gonna be a question of sustainability for Coach Ralph Briones.
Yes, plus, syempre, fresh legs, diba? And you also can see during defense, naka full court press or 3/4 full court press, sorry, ang Lady Mariners. So, syempre, pagka ganyan, yung pagod, matindi, tapos mainit pa yung panahon. Dagdag mo pa yan.
Oh.
So, to answer your question, it will be tough. I'm pretty sure these Lady Mariners are well-conditioned and that they are well-prepared to play those heavy minutes, talking about the starters of Coach Ralph Briones. Pero syempre, yung mga outside factors, yung init, syempre yung how the Lady Scorpions run the ball as well and the fresh legs that Coach Mel Gador puts in. Medyo yan yung mga variables that are uncontrolled na hindi pwedeng mawala.
Look at that move from Gerald Bani. That drop step got her wide open on that play.
I think even without that drop step, Gerald Bani will be able to separate herself from her defender.
Meanwhile, it's Tapinit getting hacked on that play by Diego. Talk about Gerald Bani, Coach. She's just towering over everybody. That's a very big advantage on the side of CEU.
I think Gerald Bani, she probably stands around 5'9", probably the same height as myself. So Talagang towering yan compared to the other ladies that are playing with her, against her. So advantage, that is definitely an advantage. Not only is she tall, but she's also a wide body. So kumbaga double
Problema.
double trouble eh.
Plus,
Matangkad na.
she knows how to use her body well
Yes,
inside.
as evidenced by how she was able to back down her defender and do that drop step like what you mentioned. Maganda rin ang footwork ni Gerald Bani. So credit Gerald Bani for having that type of skill set and her coaches for developing that kind of skill.
And now, di natin napapansin, Coach, it's a 10-point lead for the Lady Scorpions in the first quarter. Dikit lang tayo, nagkakalamangan pa nga. Yun na nga yung sinasabi mo, Coach, yung fresh legs lagi nitong Lady Scorpions. Gerald Bani started, and then in the middle of the first quarter, nilabas siya ni Coach. Pero yung production ng bench andun pa din eh. So parang hindi nawala si Gerald Bani sa kanila.
Yes. That's a very good point, Charles, na yung pagpahinga talaga sa players to keep them fresh, very, very crucial, very important. As we see there, or we saw there, si Raven Autida hacking the Lady Mariners na we always say this. You know, if you get beat, don't try to reach in, or actually yung hacking na ganyan kahit nakita mo yung bola, kasi talagang whether or not bola lang nga tinamaan mo, the referees they're going to call that foul based on the angle that they have. So better not hack na lang.
Tapos dun mas magagalit yung mga coaches, no, Coach? Kasi naiwanan ka na, tapos fumaul ka pa. So, kumbaga double block ayon sa coach. Meanwhile, it's the CEU extending the lead to 12 points. 5:59 remaining here in the first half.
So the Lady Scorpions stepping on the gas. They're leaving the Lady Mariners in the rear sights. So let's see if makakadikit ang Lady Mariners. We still have a ton of basketball left. 5 minutes and 45 in the second, at meron pa tayong third and fourth quarter. So far, Lady Scorpions are in the lead.
And now they cut the lead to just 9 points after a 3-pointer from the Lady Mariners. Pero andyan si Hana Gumapo para bawiin. And now again, they lead by 11.
Napakagwapong tira nung tira ni Hana Gumapo. Gumapo. Sorry, I just had to say that. But no, that was a really beautiful looking jump shot from Hana Gumapo. Smooth stroke. You could see it from where we are na talagang masushoot niya yan.
And Zamora will shoot 2 free throws. Now, 2 players who've been quiet this second quarter, Coach. Messina and Salvador.
So that foul by Raven Autida sends her to the bench. Again, whether or not you are playing defense on the perimeter, you're doing your laterals, don't reach in. If you're playing to defend a shot and you're going to challenge, jump straight up. Don't swing your arm down, because again, referees will blow their whistle. You are giving them a chance to blow their whistle.
Britannia with 16 tries to step back, and they turn the ball over. Good intention on the side of Bautista.
Miscommunication nga lang. So again, there is that saying, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Maganda man ang intention mo.
Ella Salvador Pesito drops it off, but she is fouled again. And 4 fouls on the side of CEU and 1 foul on PMMS. Now it's penalty situation, and which means Bea Pasito will shoot 2 free throws.
So no doubt the Lady Mariners will take advantage of the penalty situation that the Lady Scorpions are currently in. Try to get them out of this 11-point predicament. Mga ganitong laro, it's really a challenge for the Lady Mariners kasi I keep stressing this. These are 11-time WNCAA champions. They are the record holders for a number of championships won. So talagang mahirapan kayong labanan tong Lady Scorpions.
The championship mindset, the experience, and the skill level of this Lady Scorpions are on another level. And a miss right there from Messina.
I think that's Bea. Out. Kala ko 4-3 na eh.
Ayan ang 4-3 coach.
Yan ang
4-3. That's Nicole Garcia. 4-3. Now they extend the lead to 14, 38-24.
So yun nga ang 3-pointer ni number 13. That's Nicole Garcia. Nice looking shot.
Bea Pesito, 2 seconds. They beat the shot clock.
Great find by Bea Pesito to her teammate Eloisa Pagobo underneath, beating the buzzer.
Second personal penalty. Substitution, Milan checks in for the Lady Scorpions.
Good discipline on defense for the side of PMMS, not really fouling on the other team. Naman, they're in the penalty situation. Although they lead, may chance na makakuha ng rhythm itong PMMS because of those foul shots.
And again, for the players, the shooters, sometimes all you need to do is see that ball go in the hoop and that'll get you going. So yan ang kagandahan ng nakakakuha ng free throws.
Sabi nga ng matatanda coach, makabutas lang. Makabutas lang. Now it's Ferolino. 16 to work with. Britannia back to Ferolino. Fakes. Now Britannia's corner 3. That is good. For Crazy Ann Bautista pala yun. That is Crazy Ann Bautista, one of the solid players for CEU Lady Scorpions.
Crazy Ann Bautista, she was the player of the game in their last outing against the Calasag, scoring 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, showing us why she had that Player of the Game award.
And Ferolino commits that turnover as she traveled on her way to the basket.
JJ Ferolino, medyo hindi kumapit dun yung
sapatos
na nag-slide yung pivot foot kaya natawagan.
Montecalvo
offensive rebound,
getting her own miss. Wow.
That's Dory May Montecalvo towering over everyone, getting that rebound. Sayang, hindi na nakuha yung 3-point play opportunity. Now, whenever it's those types of things wherein the opposing player is taller than you, syempre ang pinaka-importante dyan is you box out. because, again, they're taller than you. Makukuhanan ka talaga ng rebound. So your best bet is to box out the taller player. Get the better position on them.
1:57 left, 42-29. Make it 43. And the defense again of this Lady Scorpions suffocating the offense of the Lady Mariners, and the foul. And Cristian Bautista could not believe the call.
Hacking foul number 21.
So that's like a normal reaction with players. Pagka tinawagan sila ng foul, wala, bola. Are you guilty of that, Charles?
We're all guilty of that.
Okay. Probably when I was younger, but as I got older, I just realized, and especially coaching, because I preach that to our players na don't complain. Like when the referee blows their whistle, wag na kayong magreklamo.
You can't
Wala
do
nang
anything
magagawa.
about
Exactly.
that.
Tapos na mag-move on na lang kayo. So, since I preach that, I practice that as well. So, ngayon, when I play sa mga liga, pagka pinituan ako ng referee, whether bola or whatever, inahayaan ko na lang. I just shake my head and just move on from that. So, I think it comes with age.
Well, these young women will know that in the future with experience and the repetitions.
Definitely, you get that as you grow older and wiser. I mean, I don't know if I go wiser. I just
Of course, we
grow
all
old.
do. We all do. It comes with age.
Comes with age.
Pero bata ka pa naman, Coach. 25, di ba?
Yeah, 20 years ago, I was 25.
109 remaining here in the first half. 43-31. Pesito overshoots that layup. Kanila pa rin ang bola. Crossover from Pesito. Drops it off. Could not get it to fall.
That's J. Cyril Britannia, their captain ball, getting the rebound.
Bautista, short jumper. That is good. Sweet looking jumper from Crazy and Bautista.
Timeout, PMMS Lady Mariners.
And a timeout has been called by the PMMS Mariners. 42 seconds. 45-31 Lady Scorpions. .42 seconds remaining here in the first half. 45-31, a comfortable lead for the Lady Scorpions. Bea Pesito, crossover picked by Crazy Ann, and the foul is gonna be called. That is against Bea Pesito. Frustration foul after the turnover, Coach.
Lady Mariners.
Good break press by the Mariners, the Lady Mariners. I like the tempo of how they're pushing the ball, attacking that full court press. Sayang lang at nagka-turnover dun.
Britannia, short jumper, lucky bounce.
That's
For Britannia.
shooter's bounce from J. Cyril Britannia.
9
Great.
seconds left. Bea Pesito's 3. Kanila pa rin ang bola. They still have 2 seconds. Ella Salvador couldn't get it to go. And at the end of the second quarter, a comfortable dominating start for CEU Lady Scorpions, 47-31. We'll be back after this halftime break. Still watching us live here at the Pats College of Aeronautics here in Parañaque City para sa ating NCRAA Season 30. Charles Bichong here, Coach Anton de los Reyes at your service for today. And at the end of the first half, the score is 47 for CEU, 31 for Pmms. It's been a collective effort from the side of CEU Lady Scorpions. Their bench points and their starter points are really balanced, Coach Anton.
That is correct. So, yung bench points nga naman ng CEU Lady Scorpions doing much of the damage. That's why they have this lead.
Chelsea Messina.
For the Lady Mariners, their full court press, it is effective. However, they just need to make adjustments with regard to the gambles. Because medyo over-eager at masyadong excited silang makakuha ng steal, which result in yung mga converted points. Kasi yung pag-gamble nila sa steal, naiiwan na sila nung player. So that's what Coach Ralph Briones mentioned during halftime to the Lady Mariners. Para naman sa Lady Scorpions, like what Charles had mentioned, yung bench points nila, napakaganda talaga. You can see Claire Tapinit with 6 points. You have J. Cyril Britannia with 2 points. Nicole Garcia with 3 points. And then you have JJ Ferrolino. Dory May Montecalvo with 4 points. Jessica Mahusay with 6 points. So those are players that are coming off the bench. Pero malaking contribution yan. Talking about the rebounds, we mentioned earlier that kung ilang ng offensive rebounds ng Lady Mariners, yan ang bilang din ng sprints na gagawin ng ating Lady Scorpions. So far, get ready for this. 0.
Wow. Wala pang tatakbuhin itong Lady Scorpions.
Hindi, 0 pa si Gwen San Diego. Pero 10 offensive rebounds. Kano excited ka, Charles? Relax. So nakakasampu na nung first half. So 10 sprint na yan para sa Lady Scorpions ni Coach Mel for Friday. Alam ko Friday ang sinabi niya. Sa Friday daw magbabayad ang Lady Scorpions. Ang utang nila kay Coach Mel.
Well, they have to be ready. This is just the first half. Ito, pa-second half pa lang tayo. With 7:42 remaining here in the third quarter. A 10-point lead for the Lady Scorpions. And Gerald Bani is coming in for the Lady Scorpions.
So that spells for more trouble para sa Lady Mariner side, and more options on offense for the Lady Scorpions naman.
Eloisa Pagobo now to Messina, 18 seconds. Ito na naman yung mga fouls ng CEU Lady Scorpions. Very early to have 2 fouls here in the third quarter.
So 2 team fouls na kagad ang Lady Scorpions. Wala pang 3 minuto ang nakakalipas. So again, the discipline on defense has to be there for the Lady Scorpions. No doubt Coach Mel Gador and assistant coach Alfred and assistant coach Rachel, and I'm pretty sure stressed the discipline on defense needs to be shown by the Lady Scorpions.
And now they cut the lead to single digits, 47-39. That's courtesy of Gwen San Diego.
Oh, yan na nga. Here they come, the Lady Mariners, mounting a comeback. That's coming from 47-31. Ngayon, single digits na lang. So that's from 16 points. They've cut it. They've gone on an 8-0 run.
Jessica Mahusay missing that shot point blank to extend the lead again to double digits.
So that lid on the basket this third quarter, nandyan pa din para sa Lady Scorpions. Let's see if they can go for a 10-0 run. The Lady Mariners I'm talking about.
Ito na ulit si Crazy Ann Bautista.
16 seconds.
So Chrissy Ann Bautista didn't start the third quarter pala, no? Nakapahinga.
Oo. And a steal by Hana Gumapo. 3-on-1 opportunity. Gumapo, lefty layup. Couldn't get it, fouled. Would you say, Coach, that it was a bad shot? Would you say that it was a bad take from Tapinit?
Ah,
Well, she got fouled. It was
the
a
angle,
3-on-1
yeah, 3-on-1
opportunity.
Well, I would say it would be a good foul now because she missed it, but 3-on-1 could have given it up, but Gumapo was way ahead of everyone, so I don't blame her for taking it strong. And it was 1-on-1, so yeah, okay lang. Pero yung kay Claire Tapinit, sayang hindi naka-convert dun.
And a turnover from Bea Pesito. She's expecting Messina to drive
Run
down
with
the
her,
middle.
yes. Run with her during that break press. Pero medyo napaaga lang yung pag-release ng pasa.
Tapinit now to Bautista. Cut from Tapinit. Gumapos 3. Couldn't get it. Gerald Bani fighting for the rebound and Tapinit gets it. Hana Gumapo, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Stolen away. It's Messina ahead of the pack. The pass was too strong. Tapinit gets it. Defeles overshoots that one. Gerald Bani travels on that play.
So Gerald Bani medyo too eager to get those 2 points because there was no one to challenge her on that stick back.
For Diana Defense.
Here comes the Lady Mariners. 5:28 remaining. What a shot from Raiza De Fiesta, and now the PMMS Lady Mariners wants to talk things over. The score is 49-39. CEU ahead by 10. Ang ating score. 6-point lead from CEU Lady Scorpions. Ito na naman, steal from Gwen Diego. Overshoots that one. Again, they overshoot. Ana Gumapo secures the defensive rebound.
So that is now a 10-0 run. Could have extended it to a 12-0 run. Sayang lang, 2 servings there. Hindi nakakuha ng puntos ang ating Lady Mariners.
Chrissy Ann Bautista missing that 3-pointer. Ito a chance for the Lady Mariners to cut this lead down to just 3 points. And Ella Salvador commits that foul, and down goes Bautista. Seems to have tweaked her ankle on that battle for the rebound.
Both teams are advised to observe proper pitch to go to the game is under review.
And she'll be attended by the medical personnel and the coaching staff of the CEU Lady Scorpions. But definitely the foul is on Ella Salvador. We will have a replay, a review on that play rather. She's being escorted out on the bench. We'll just wait for the referee's decision. It's an unsportsmanlike foul on Ella Salvador.
Upon review, unsportsmanlike foul on number 27, Ella Salvador. Criteria 2, excessive hard contact, second personal.
That's the call, coach. Excessive hard contact.
So that foul was elevated from just a regular foul to an unsportsmanlike foul because of excessive contact, according to our referees.
CEU possession.
And the coaching staff of Pmms having some words with the referees.
So they are saying that it was Ella Salvador was just boxing out, and there was no way for her to see that the player behind her went up and jumped. Kaya parang nasahod daw, parang ganyan. Hindi naman, that wasn't the intention. I'm pretty sure that really wasn't the intention of Ella Salvador. Sometimes when you're playing, there are those types of things that you fail to see rin talaga.
But no harm was intended naman by Ella Salvador. Pero ito, CEU Lady Scorpions leading by 10 already. And Hannah Gumapo playing Grand Theft Gumapo.
So, Hannah Gumapo with that three-pointer, pero JJ Forellino having a nose for the ball. Kahit nasa board lang tumama, she was able to pick up that offensive rebound and the stick back.
Ella Salvador against Bonnie, blocked. Now it's Bea Pesito. Oh. And two players getting tangled on that play. It's Bea Pesito and Hannah Gumapo.
Hannah Gumapo. First personal, 13 foul, Lady Scorpions.
So these ladies playing their hearts out today's ball game. Rightfully so, this will give them solo first place sa ating NCRAA Season 30 sa women's division natin.
Sa Diego with 7. Couldn't get it to fall. Now it's Hannah Gumapo. Gives it to Britannia. And there you go. They are finding the rhythm once again.
Oh, picture perfect. Fast break. No dribble. Just crisp passing, and that's what you want during your transition offense.
And the referee saying that was last touched by Duran. Babalik ang bola sa Pmms. 3:25 remaining here in the third. Gwen on the right corner. On top of the key is the Fiesta. 9 seconds. Messina. Floater rattles it in.
So Messina getting inside, getting that floater to go. Cutting the lead down to 10.
Ito na naman, Ella Salvador with a chance to cut this lead to single digits. Fouled. And she will shoot 2 free throws.
So El Salvador stepping on the gas. She is their captain, ball.
That's a 4th team foul for the Lady Scorpions.
El Salvador. Efficient yung haircut niya, no? Charles.
That's correct. No, less distractions. No?
Yes, nothing to no hair to kind of like, ward off your face. Kaya nasabi ko efficient.
That's the perfect
Convenient.
term.
Wash and wear. Wash and wear, kumbaga. Wala nang tuyo-tuyo yan. Konting
Mas
konting
mahirap pa
tunas.
ayusan yung buhok natin, coach. Messina. That is fouled by
It's Hannah
Hannah
Gumapo.
Gumapo
Yeah.
again. Ito na naman yung foul situation ng CU Lady Scorpions. They're in the penalty. Habang itong PMMS, 2 fouls pa lamang.
So they do need to convert on their free throws. Sayang yung mga gantong opportunities for you to trim that deficit. But Messina earlier hit 2 for 2. So she is one of their steadier free throw shooters. Talking about the Lady Mariners side.
53-45, 2:24 remaining. Jessica Mahusay. Sidestep beauty. Montecalvo couldn't get it to go. Battle for the rebound.
Jump ball. Possession for the Lady Scorpions.
And the possession arrow points to the Lady
14
Scorpions.
second shot clock.
So quick
14
first step
seconds.
by Jessica Mahusay.
Britannia rolling out is that shot, and again this game is getting as physical as it gets. Salvador is
these-
shaken up.
Foul on number
Now these
21,
ladies
Dori May Montecalvo.
fighting
Second
for that
personal
leather.
penalty. Substitution, Laven Odida
And
checks in
you
for the
like
Scorpions.
seeing that kind of action. Of course, yung intensity nandyan, yung desire to get that leather and be able to control gives your team an opportunity to score. So very nice basketball we're seeing from both sides. So the Lady Mariners now cutting that lead down to 7 and now 6. So a 4-0 run para sa Lady Mariners.
2 minutes.
And third quarter hasn't been all nice for the Lady Scorpions. 1:53 remaining, 53-47 on the score.
So it hasn't been pretty for the Lady Scorpions. You are correct there, Charles. So from the half, they were up 47-31. It's a 16-point lead, now down to just 6. So maganda ang pinakita ng Lady Mariners this quarter.
And what a beautiful move coming from Nicole Garcia, slicing through the defense.
Pushing foul
Naiangat
on
pa niya yung
number
bola, pero may
27,
foul.
El Salvador.
And she will shoot 2 free throws.
Substitution. Now checks in.
So Charles, CEU has been known for a school that produces
Substitution.
great
Jeremy
dentists.
Santiago for El Salvador.
I wonder kung ilan dito sa Lady Scorpions natin ang nagde-dentistry. No?
Pero it's a pretty demanding course.
Of course,
dentistry.
anything that has something to do with the human
Medicine.
body, medicine is quite demanding. Kasi medyo one move, you die. Parang ganun yan eh.
I have friends na
Timeout.
dentistry
PMMS
students,
Lady
sinasabi
Mariners.
napakaseloso niyang course na yan. Talagang wala kang time para sa iba. Pero ito, timeout muna tayo. on the side of the CEU Lady Scorpions. 124 remaining, 54-47 CEU. .124 remaining here in the third quarter. 54-47. And malapit na tayo sa ating fourth and final quarter. Pero still, everybody's ball game. Ito pinapakita ng dalawang koponan natin. CEU's third quarter hasn't been pretty so far for them. Yung nga sinasabi mo, Coach, kanina, they were leading as much as high as 16 points. Now they only lead by 6. Or by 7 rather.
So yun nga, ayan, ngayon now na ibaba palalo sa 5 ng Lady Mariners with that drive to the basket by Gwen Siniedo or Diego, sorry.
Ito na naman yung fouls ng CEU Lady Scorpions. That will mean free throws. Fourth personal foul for Raven Autida.
2 free throws, Diego.
So Raven Autida getting her 4th personal foul towards the end of the third quarter. So miss on that first attempt by Gwen Diego.
Sayang yun, Coach. It could
Sayang.
have been big.
Pero ayan, 4 na lang.
CEU Lady Scorpions setting up their offense. 48 seconds remaining. A lot of time on their shot clock. Nicole Garcia. 13 to work with. Floater. Couldn't get it, but Nicole Garcia gets it. Baseline drive. Tough shot. And tough
Wow! Nicole Garcia twisting in mid-air. My partner is speechless, Charles. Wow.
14
Excellent
seconds
move.
left here in the third quarter. A steal by the Lady Scorpions. Otida now on the attack. Gives it to Mahusay. 2 seconds to beat the buzzer. No. And at the end of third quarter, the score is 56-50. 6-point lead for the Lady Scorpions.
You're still watching the
You're still watching the NCRAA Season 30 where you're live here at the Pats College of Aeronautics here in Parañaque City. Charles Bechong here, Coach Anton De Los Reyes, bringing you the action
22 seconds
for the
shot clock.
NCRAA Season 30. And CEU Lady Scorpions at the end of the third quarter, 56 and Pmms 50. It's been it was once a 16-point lead, now down to 6.
That's correct. So, ngayon, ang Lady Scorpions, buti na lang they were able to get that cushion of a 16-point lead because the Mariners mounted a comeback. 10-0 run was the most they had on that third quarter.
Oh, big three-pointer from Gwen Diego. 5-point ball game. De Feles now to tapin it.
Hacking foul, number 14, Eloisa Pagobo.
And Eloisa
Third
Pagobo.
personal, first team foul, Lady Mariners.
Fourth personal
30
foul.
shot clock.
Tapin it inside. That is good. Knockout play from the Lady Scorpions.
So that baseline play, we have to give credit as well to Gerald Bani. She kept her defender busy, leading to that inside pass to Claire Tapinit. The focus was on her. Kasi nga naman, if she gets it inside, parang goodbye na eh. She's towering over everyone. So we were talking about the offensive rebound story. So right now,
Coach. Ayan.
nung end of third, 17 offensive rebounds na ang Lady Mariners, 19
Nako.
naman para sa Lady Scorpions. So mas marami ang sa Lady Scorpions, ang masakit lang doon is 17 times ang sprint ng
Lady Scorpions.
Lady Scorpions. So masakit yun. So, high IQ play there. Bouncing it off a Lady Mariners player is Diana De Feles.
7-point ball game. Fourth and final quarter. Nicole Garcia, who's been solid so far, gets the basket and one plus the foul.
Foul number 11, Chelsea Messina.
Nicole Garcia earlier, she was the one we were marveling at with that difficult layup. Ngayon, gets that 3-point play. What do you call this, Charles?
The old-fashioned way,
Yes.
3-point play. Back to a 10-point deficit. Ella Salvador missing on that floater. De Feles now to the cutting Jessica Mahusay, but she is fouled. And she will shoot 2 free throws. One of the players who have been quiet also in the third quarter is Jessica Mahusay. Ang dami yung knockout play tsaka fast break plays nung first half eh.
Yes. So gone were the transition plays that were working for CEU during the first half nung third quarter. Medyo na-check at nakapag-adjust ang Lady Mariners.
Jessica Mahusay missing 2 free throws. And a good spin. Sablay nga lang dun yung tira now. The violet shirts are running. Messina on the attack against Gerald Bani. A tower to beat. Kicks it out. Pesito. Kanila pa rin ang bola. Messina fumbles. Now it's Diego. And all alone again is Nicole Garcia. Wow, a solid performance coming from Nicole Garcia. And the PMMS Mariners calling for timeout with 6:56 remaining. 65-53 CEU by 12.
Warning on PMMS Lady Mariners for improper bench decorum.
Ayun, nabigyan ng warning ang PMMS Lady Mariners for improper bench decorum.
So I believe that's they're pleading their case na yung foul daw earlier, tinulak kasi yung player nila. So that was the case that was being argued by the one of the assistant coaches of the Lady Mariners.
Bea Pesitos 3 is good. Now they just trail by 9 points. Nicole Garcia pushing the pace for the Lady Scorpions. Diana De Feles kicks it out of the pinit. Corner 3. Jessica Mahusay with the rebound. Wanted to drop it off to Bani, pero napakialaman doon.
Hacking foul number 13, Nicole Garcia.
So that drop pass was well defended by the Lady Mariners. So active hands playing the passing lanes ang Lady Mariners, not making it easy for Gerald Bani to get that ball inside. Kasi alam naman natin, once Gerald Bani gets it inside, because she's
It's good night.
oh, towering over everyone.
And almost a turnover, and it is a turnover from the Lady Mariners. Tapinit gets it to go, and they are now back with a double-digit lead, 67-56.
You see the defense of the Lady Scorpions really pressuring up top ang Lady Mariners.
Tapinit. Now to Gerald Bani. Nothing you can do about that.
That's Gerald. Good night, Bani.
A great moniker for Gerald Bani.
Don't give me credit for that. That's what you said earlier. Once Gerald Bani gets it inside, it's good night. So I'm just following your lead, Charles. Gerald, good night, Bani. But it is true, once she gets it inside, because of her height and her width, it is good night. There's not much you can do except to foul her. Even when she gets the rebound, talagang wala. Hindi mo rin saan matatapik eh.
Now Gerald Bani on top of the key, looking for a teammate. Hands it off to De Feles. 10 seconds to work with De Feles. Couldn't get it. Ahead of the pack is Messina. Gumapo against her and it rolls in. Kala natin sasablay na yung layup doon ni Messina.
Messina with that fast break basket. Now a turnover by the Lady Scorpions, resulting in a 4-0 run by the Mariners.
And the absence of Crazy Ann Bautista being really felt. And a traveling violation is going to be called against De Feles. Yung pinag-usapan natin kanina, kakasabi lang natin na yung presence ni Crazy Ann Bautista is really being missed right now on the side of the Lady Scorpions.
And we did check if Chrissy Ann Bautista would be able to come back to the ball game, and Coach Mel Gador said hindi na daw. So that is a unfortunate news for the Lady Scorpion side.
Three-pointer is a miss. Now Messina again overpassing on that play at Diego.
So too much sauce on that one. Talking about the forward pass to the streaking Messina for the Lady Mariners. Sayang yun, no? Pag nakuha, sa 7 points na lang ang magiging lamang sana.
Jessica mahusay, nagdalawang isip doon sa tira na yon. Now it's Bautista. Spinning, and she is fouled. Again, they will head to the line for two.
All important free throws here for Bautista. She was fouled by number 77, Julie Duran. So let's see if they can take advantage of the free throw situation that is being given to them. Right now, 69-61, 8-point lead, make it 7 points.
We're approaching the twilight zone of this game. 69-62 is our score. Britannia couldn't get it to fall. White shirts are running. Diego and Monte Calvo secures that rebound. Now it's Nicole Garcia again pushing the pace for the Lady Scorpions inside to Monte Calvo. Monte Calvo shoots nothing, but Hannah Gumapo is there to steal the leather. 20 seconds left here in their shot clock.
Great presence of mind by Hannah Gumapo to pull it back and set up their offense. There you go. Thank you for making me look good, Lady Scorpions, converting on that sequence. Patience is a virtue. They did not need to rush on their offense on that particular sequence when they got the offensive rebound.
Messina couldn't get it to go. The Fiesta is fouled again. That is against Julie Duran.
So Riza De Fiesta getting that offensive rebound. I believe that is now the 18th offensive rebound of the Lady Mariners. So madami-dami na ang isi-sprint ng Lady Scorpions. It's nice to know those types of things. I mean, those are the kinds of things that coaches will do to challenge you. It's a motivational 19 offensive rebounds.
Wow. It's getting interesting all of a sudden. Timeout by CU Lady Scorpions. 71-65 is our score. 1 minute and 58 seconds here in the game. One minute and 58 seconds remaining here in the fourth and final quarter, and it's a 6-point lead for the CEU Lady Scorpions. It started in the third quarter, coach, nung 10-0 run ng PMMS.
Well, it's essentially like a 10-0 run again because now the lead is back down to 6. So from a high of 16 in the first quarter.
Hindi na inabot doon. Hindi na kinaya ni Nicole Garcia to retrieve that basketball.
So the Lady Scorpions need to show some composure here in the face of this rally, in the face of this run being done by the Lady Mariners.
Ella Salvador's three-pointer is short. .124 remaining here in the fourth and final quarter. 71-65 is our score. Nicole Garcia now to De Feles. Gumapo, corner three. Kala ko yun na yun. The Fiesta on the attack. Now missing. Sorry, miss.
That would have been big,
Oh,
of
that would have
course.
been a
Cut it
game
down to
changer.
4.
Shot lang.
Sayang, no, Charles? Grabe, we were excited for the Lady Mariners. They're making a ball game out of this.
Under a minute remaining. 71-65. And again, napakailaman na naman yun ng CEU Lady Scorpions. 8 seconds to work with. Itong PMMS Lady Mariners. The Fiesta now to Messina. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Messina's floater.
So that was a tap from behind by Monte Calvo. Excellent position by Gwen Salvador. Buti na lang natapik. Kung hindi, offensive rebound, pang 20 na yun sana.
37 seconds remaining. What will the Lady Scorpions do? They're looking for the dagger, the cherry on the icing on the cake.
There you go.
And I think that will do it on the side of Lady Scorpions. 19.2 seconds. 73-65 is our score. And ayun yung hinahanap, coach, na itong CEU Lady Scorpions. The dagger, the nail in the coffin, and the PMMS Lady Mariners leading or trailing by 8. That's big from the Lady Scorpions.
I did mention earlier the composure of the Lady Scorpions they need for it to stand out and to show in the face of that comeback that was being mounted by the Lady Mariners. And they did show their composure. Yan talaga ang 11-time champions. So talagang sanay na sa pressure at ganitong klaseng labanan ang Lady Scorpions ni Coach Mel Gador.
General Bunny Jensen.
Now Gerald Goodnight Bunny making sure it's good night for the making sure it's going to be a good night for the Lady Scorpions.
I'm not sure if it's gonna be a good night dahil tatakbo pa sila in the next day.
Well, sa Friday pa yon, pero good night for the Lady Scorpions.
And that will
Nightmare
do it.
para sa Lady Mariners.
After a tough contested ball game, hindi sumuko ang ating parehas na kupunan. 73-65 is our score, and CU Lady Scorpions prevails against Pmms Lady Mariners. They had the chance to trim this lead down and take the lead. Yun nga lang, they were not successful on that comeback, and CU Lady Scorpions on top of the standings. They're now at 2-0, I believe.
That is correct. They're now at 2-0, solo first place sa ating NCRAA Season 30. So 65-73. Yan ang score. 8 points ang kalamangan after 40 minutes of action dito sa sa NCRAA Season 30 Women's Division. So we're just standing by for our best player of the game para sa side ng Lady Scorpions. A lot of players to choose from. A lot of players stepped up when they needed to. You have Nicole Garcia definitely stepping up. Gerald Bani was a force to be reckoned with. Down low, Chrissy Ann Bautista was having a good game prior to going down in that third quarter with an apparent ankle injury. That's unofficial. We did not get that from the Lady Scorpions, but she was holding on to her left ankle, so we are just assuming that it is the left ankle that bothered her. So right now we have our player of the game with Charles Beityong.
And we're joined by our best player of the game, Diana De Feles, with 10 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. An all-around performance for the Lady Scorpions. And Diana, nung start ng second quarter, ang ganda nung nilaro nyo. Pero nung third quarter, nahabol kayo. 10-0 run galing sa Lady Mariners. Paano nyo na-maintain yung composure nyo? Ano yung sekreto ng kumputan ninyo?
Siyempre po, nakinig lang po kami sa coach namin kung ano po yung dapat gawin since sila po yung nakakita dun sa labas ng court. Ayun lang.
Ayan, the Lady Scorpions getting their second win solo 2-0 on top of the NCRAA Season 30 Women's Division. Now Diana, bati ka muna at sa mga sumusuporta sa inyo.
Of course, thank you po sa mga bosses namin, sa coaches and sa management. Shoutout po sa family ko, sa papa and mama ko, and sa mga kapatid ko, also sa mga friends ko. Yan lang.
And that is it from the best player of the game, Diana De Feles, with 10 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. The first game is up, and we have 4 more games left to cover. This is Charles Beityong together with Coach Anton De Los Reyes. Stay tuned and see you at the next ball games.